Hey guys, this is Cody Simpson here. We're on Helium right now doing a Q&A session. And
right on, mate. Woo! Check it out on the water cell.
Service Paradise July 16. Let's get this Q&A session started. Let's go.
Now for question 1.
How were you involved in the process of creating this album?
I was heavily involved. It's the first time in a project where I've sort of been in control of it from the get-go. I came into the process knowing exactly what I wanted to do as soon as I started, and you know, it's sort of really, my vision definitely turned into reality. So I really created a classic summer album, and I'm very excited how it all turned out.
Now for question 2.
How long did the entire album take to create?
Well, I started working on the album. It's sort of been a while. Like last summer, I was actually working on music on the tour, and it's sort of been a collective sort of compilation of a lot of music I've been working on for the past year. And then I got the chance to spend a couple weeks in the studio around March, April to work on it, and it all came together quite quickly.
Now for question 3.
So Cody, how was it working with Ziggy, Marley, and Asha on this album?
It was great. You sound crazy, by the way. Yeah, Ziggy, first of all, we had a couple reggae songs on the album, and you know, I sort of was inspired by his father, Bob, legendary Bob Marley, obviously, to create those, and it was cool that someone from my record label actually knew Ziggy and his people and contacted him, and he was down to do it, which was cool. And Asha was actually a mate of mine that I met a couple times previously, and I was always a big fan of his. So yeah.
For question 4.
So Cody, what inspired the name of the album?
The name of the album?
Yeah.
What inspired the name of the album was actually Surfers Paradise is a place back home on the Gold Coast in Australia where I grew up, and in everything I do I like to incorporate influences from back home.
Yeah.
And you know, sort of influences of my lifestyle and stuff like that, and I thought that the title reflected that very well. It also reflected the sound of the music very well.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
I feel lightheaded. Question 5.
So Cody, how is this album different than all your other albums?
This album is different because it's sort of the first time I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and like I'd sort of really discovered my sound like artistically and musically before creating the album. And when I was younger, it was difficult because I was sort of trying to discover and like experiment musically in public, which was difficult for me because I didn't have time to like sort of figure out what I wanted to be. And you know, I just sort of, this time around I really discovered that, and I thought I'd just stay true to my roots and create something that was real and from the heart, and this is exactly what this is.
Mr. Bond, what's question 6?
Cody, can you describe the album in one word?
Good vibe. Hell yeah.
That was 2 words.
I don't even care.
I love the album. You?
I love it even more. Surfers Paradise July 16 coming your way. Woo! I'm geeked off Helium. Yeah. I love the album. Make sure you go check it out on iTunes. Pre-order it if you haven't got it already. Oh yeah, Surfers Paradise, here we come. Oh yeah, Sterling's passed out. Ha.
And I said, hey, girl.